Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a bright, cheerful fall morning. Today is Friday, November the 6th, and just dropped Kelly off at the Longview store. Stopped to put, as I always do, put gas in this thing. I see a gas station at the very minimum once every other day. It's usually every day. But anyway, I stopped. Be able to pull out my debit card. No debit card in my wallet. I never use cash for anything. I am a card using freak. So I never have more than like 20 bucks or so in my wallet just for some weird thing, you know. And emergencies or whatever, you forget, whatever, you know, whatever the case may be. Some things are weird and they don't take cash, so you always got to have a little something, you know, some little roadside thing or something that somebody only take cash, you know what I mean. So Friday must be a very, very busy morning for my credit union that I have my Visa debit card through. It took me 15 minutes to get through to them. Well, apparently, a couple of minutes after you drive, I went to one of their, let's get back onto the cash thing. So I never use cash for anything. So Kelly was off on Wednesday, and she needed hay for the horses. And the guy that lives down the road from us, that she gets those big roll bales from, he only deals with cash. So she didn't have enough cash on me, so she asked if I would swing by the ATM in Castle Rock on the way home and get 80 bucks for the hay. He charges 40 bucks per roll bale. They're like a 600 pound, just a big old huge thing. And I go, alright, no problem. Well, I hardly ever go to ATM machines for anything. I don't deal with cash with anything. I'm not a cash person. I haven't been for probably 20 years. But anyway, I got the 80 bucks out, drove off and left the card in the ATM machine. Luckily, it was my bank. So I called and she goes, oh, no problem. She goes, within a couple of minutes after you left, the machine sucked the card back in and shredded it. I go, well, I guess you won't be mailing that one back to me, will you? She just laughed. She goes, nope, you ain't getting that one back. You'll get a thing in the mail saying that we retrieved your card. So she looked just to make sure somebody didn't come along and right after me within a couple of minutes or whatever, and take it and then try to use it. So there's been no activity with that card, or no attempted activity with the card. So she did the official cancel of it. You would think they would have a record that the machine sucked the card and ate it, so who knows. But anyway, the card's canceled. I can either wait 7 to 10 days for one to show up in the mail, or I can show up at the main branch in Longview back there. God damn it. Go to the main branch and they can issue me a card right there on the spot. Do you have any idea what kind of a freaking nightmare this is? You know how many auto pay things I have using that Visa debit card? A lot. A lot of things. Oh man. This is just how something unexpected happened this morning. Man, I should have heard the gears grinding in my head trying to figure out. I open up my wallet and that card's not sitting there. I'm like, what the? Man. God, stupid ATM machine. And every day, you ever notice when you don't, I mean, I hit an ATM machine about every 2 years. And every time you go back to one, it's like they've upgraded to some newfangled, you got a new system to try to figure out. This is one fancy credit card machine, or ATM machine. Apparently she's a card shredder too. Oh well. Day in the life. So, let's get to work and see what if anything interesting I can come up with today. So for the time being, and I mean just solid blue skies are coming at me. This is awesome. I'm gonna roll out. We'll talk to you at work next. See ya. Okay, we're at work. Just a flash, didn't it? Anyway, here's this Gilroy Indian S&S motor. Wrong batteries in it. And here's the little control module underneath here. There's no clutch safety switch. There's no side stand switch. This is very, very basic. With a little poking around here, something happened when one of the other guys put the starter in. I think something was wired wrong or something, but when they turned the key on, the starter activated. Now, as you know, nobody's going to admit to anything, but I don't think there's anything to admit because I don't think he knows what happened. But that stopped happening, and it hasn't started ever since. So I think something got wired wrong, and she backflushed and might have killed the little control module under the tank there. But I need to do some investigating to see for sure if that's what it is. I was able for free to download the shop manuals for this, so that's going to help. Alright. I'll let you know what I find out. Now, wow, weird exposure. This is getting crazy. They're lined up everywhere. Oh dear God. And there's still one more out in the hallway. I got one crazy day ahead of me. So, this is how you deal with it. Get them all swapped around. Stack up the ones that are coming. And work on two of them at the same time. Heck yeah. This is a special series ST. Kind of a wild color. Really cool looking though. Special series. Alright. So, I got my Spyders done. All but the throttle bodies on the 2010. The other ones that are still here. The ST sitting over here. We're just waiting for the customer to pick it up. But the RT, waiting for the shock. That's a sales unit, no rush. The gray limited and the F3 are waiting for parts. This is waiting for parts. That's a 2012 RT limited. So I went back to this thing, and this is the control module for it, and all the information, all the inputs are working. I can manually send stuff out of the output. These are all your inputs, and this is the starter relay, and this is your output. I can manually push stuff through the outputs. This is dead. It's receiving the information, it's not sending it out. It's about $250 or something for that thing. But we know what's wrong with it. What's really weird is when it came in, it was just a starter. The starter was pulling just like crazy amperage, and I thought maybe the thing was hydrolocked or seized or something. Pulled the plugs out, jacked her up, put her in 5th gear, and I can literally just go shoo, 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 just spin it over by hand. And when I excite this, the starter manually, it turns over like a top. Of course, it's got the new starter in it too, but But ever since the young lad put the starter in it, everything was off. And it was a weird thing, when you turned the key on, everything turned over. So there's really nothing. He'd have to have hooked stuff up. I just don't even know how he could have done that. But anyway, it's still sitting the way he left it. So don't know. Maybe the control module, that was its final glory, because after it did that and he turned the key off, turned it back on, it didn't do it anymore, and that's been the end of it. So maybe that was the final throw of the control module, was that little weird fiasco. But he took the headlight out thinking that's where, because Japanese bikes and stuff, all the switch harnesses end up under the headlight, so he took all that out for no reason. So he was trying to figure it out. So no harm, no foul. It's just turned out to be a dead part. It's weird ignition. But anyway, I found manuals online that I downloaded for free, and so it was very easy to use wiring diagrams and trace where everything goes and make it all work. It was pretty easy to find. I found it all in probably about 15 minutes. Once I got back to it, I had to finish up all my Spyder stuff. But that's it for the day. It's kind of quiet. Everybody's here, but it's kind of that end of the day, and they're all down there by the desk shooting the bull. And it's almost 5 o'clock, so I'm about to roll out and head for the Longview Pro Caliber and pick up my little wife and have a weekend. So not a whole lot exciting going on. Everything was kind of a rush for me, getting services done and diagnosis done. A weird electrical short on one Spyder that was easily to repair. Can't believe I found it as quick as I did. But anyway, it all worked out well for the day. Everybody's happy except for the people who have to wait for parts on, but it's supposed to rain, and I don't care. I'm not going to ride it in the rain anyway, so you keep it in a nice dry place for me. We'll do that. But anyway, I'll see if my kid's there and harass him a little bit when I get down to the Longview store, see what I can film down there. But until then, we'll see you. Alright, well, I'm on 205, heading home, heading to Longview to pick up Kelly. I don't want to drive down the freeway with dome lights on. But I was going to pop on and show you what looked like to be a really cool sunset. But it changed by the time I got on the freeway. Wow, you probably don't see me at all. Went through some trees there. But anyway, we'll see what's going on at the Longview store. It'll take me, I don't know, half hour or something like that, I think, to get to the Longview store. Yeah, I think it's right about a half hour, 35 minutes, depending on what this traffic does. So we'll see if we can sneak up on my son and catch him up to some foolishness. So we'll talk to you then. We'll see you. Take care. Here we are in the dark depths of the Longview store. That was our old .com. Probably remember me going over and visiting Kelly a few times there. Oh, look at this. They got the gate locked already. It's not even 6 o'clock. Ooh. Somebody would really get in trouble for that. It's like quarter till. Alright, it's 12 minutes till. That's a big no-no. Oh, we'll roam in through the front door. Not going to be much of... I was going to scare Kelly, but it'd be kind of hard to do when I walk up straight to her face. Alright. We'll see ya. Here's a peek at the body shop after everybody's gone. Well, you got a lot of cars in here. My kid's up there dealing with Kelly getting parts or something. This old thing hasn't run since '06. Ryan got it going today. Old clapped out 420 Honda. Still runs though. There's a couple of CRF 250Ls. These things are cool. All kinds of neat stuff out here. Look up here and see what Mama's doing. Did you have a good day?
Yeah.
You did inventory?
Yeah.
Something to keep you busy.
Yep.
He's got a lot of stuff on the wall. Why in the hell do we have so many Polaris parts when we're not even a Polaris dealer at this store?
Used to. Or, I don't know. We have drawers and drawers of them.
No, just stuff that we use, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff.
Oh, it's nothing.
Wow, what is that? The junk pile?
Yeah, well, that's pulled that down this morning. Gotta go through there and see what's in
It looks like a
what's not.
A Harley. It is. It's a Harley cap.
Is it?
That's a fuel cap for a Harley. The hell are you doing with that?
I don't know, stuff that they have there.
It's very quiet in here after hours. Shh, don't want to wake up the bikes. Yeah, they're sleeping. Alright. Well, I picked up Mama. We done bailed out from the store and heading down Jackson Highway in the pitch, and I do mean pitch black dark. It's not rain, and there's like 80-90% chance of rain, or 70 or 80. It keeps changing tomorrow, and it doesn't look like it kicks in until around 9 or 10 tomorrow morning. And so unfortunately, unless I take my iron or street glide or DR out in the rain, because the tabs are expired on the Venture, so I can't ride it. I keep meaning to go get the tags renewed. Keep forgetting. Once it makes it to the weekend, it's too late. So anyway, we'll head for the hacienda and call it a night. Yeah. I hope I got some entertaining stuff for you at the shop today. If not, we'll keep working on this thing. I keep thinking it's just been, the last couple of days has been really busy, so not a lot of opportunity to record, not as much as I want. As you can see, it was a little quiet moments where I dove in and did something. So there'll be more days, and you know, this is just the work week. We'll do stuff on the weekends or whatever, goof off. We'll do more fun things. I'll do little how-tos and DIYs and stuff like that out in the shop. I got plans for all kinds of stuff, so there's more coming. So anyway, it's Friday for us. I don't know when you'll be watching this. I have no way of knowing that. So if it's your Friday, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Otherwise, have a wonderful day. And if you're out there riding bikes, be careful. Look out for the idiots. We'll see you now. Thanks for watching.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.